You know that feeling when everyone around you is talking about the latest trend, the newest fad, and you're just not feeling it? There's a reason some people naturally tune out the noise and march to the beat of their own drum. Welcome to the psychology of people who never join trends. You're about to discover the surprising strengths and unique perspectives that come with being a nonconformist. From the way they think to how they make decisions, we are diving into what sets these individuals apart. If you've ever felt out of sync with the crowd, this one's for you. Let's explore what makes these trend-resistant minds tick. The allure of the mainstream. Oh, the sweet siren call of the mainstream. It's everywhere, isn't it? That magnetic pull towards what's popular, what's trendy, what's being talked about by everyone from your neighbor to your favorite celebrity. It's like that irresistible smell of freshly baked cookies wafting from the kitchen, drawing you in, promising comfort and warmth. But why is this allure so powerful? Well, it's simple. Humans are social creatures. We thrive on connection, on belonging. When something becomes mainstream, it's a signal, a beacon, if you will, that this is something worth paying attention to. It's a shortcut to social acceptance. Ever noticed how people start wearing similar outfits after a popular show airs? Or how a certain type of coffee shop seems to pop up on every corner after it gets featured in a viral video? It's like we are all trying to speak the same language, to fit in, to be part of the crowd. And there's a certain comfort in that. It's like wearing a cozy sweater on a chilly day. It just feels right. But here's the thing. The mainstream isn't just about fitting in. It's also about not missing out. FOMO, as the kids call it. There's a real fear of being left behind, of not being in the know. It's that nagging feeling you get when you see a group of coworkers laughing about a meme you don't understand. Or when you're the only one at the party who hasn't seen the latest viral dance trend. It's like you're on the outside looking in. And nobody likes that feeling. So, we jump on the bandwagon. We watch the show everyone's talking about. We try the latest fitness craze. We download the app that's topping the charts. It's not just about fitting in. It's about not wanting to be left out. It's about staying connected, staying relevant. It's about not wanting to feel like you're missing out on something big. Now, let's talk about the power of social proof. Ever noticed how you're more likely to try a restaurant if it's bustling with people? Or how you're more inclined to buy a product if it has thousands of positive reviews? That's the bandwagon effect in action. We tend to follow the crowd because we believe that the crowd is better informed. It's like we are thinking, if all these people are doing it, it must be good. It's a shortcut to decision making. It takes the pressure off us to figure it all out on our own. And in a world where we are bombarded with choices, that's a pretty appealing prospect. But here's the kicker. The bandwagon effect isn't just about making decisions easier. It's also about avoiding risk. If we go with the mainstream, we are less likely to make a bad choice. After all, if things go south, we can always blame it on the crowd. It's like having a built-in safety net. It's a way to explore, to try new things, but with a certain level of security. It's a way to dip our toes in the water without diving in headfirst. The comfort of the familiar. People who avoid trends often find solace in the familiar. They cling to routines, favorite foods, and trusted brands like a toddler clutches their favorite blanket. This comfort isn't just about preference, it's rooted in psychology. The familiar reduces uncertainty and anxiety. It's like a mental shortcut, freeing up cognitive resources for other tasks. Consider the daily commute. Someone who always takes the same route doesn't have to think about navigation. Their brain is free to plan the day, listen to a podcast, or simply daydream. Automaticity is a cognitive efficiency. It's why we develop habits. The brain is wired to conserve energy. The familiar requires less mental effort, providing a sense of control and predictability. Moreover, the familiar often equals safety. Think of the childhood home. The smell, the layout, the creaky floorboard. It's all comforting because it's known. It's a space where one has experienced love, care, and security. This association extends to other aspects of life. A favorite pair of jeans, a go-to restaurant, a trusted news source. These things provide a sense of stability in an ever-changing world. They are anchors in the storm of life, offering a sense of continuity and consistency. The power of individuality. We are bombarded with trends daily, from viral dance challenges to the latest must-have gadgets. Yet, some people stand firm, unmoved by the collective pull. They're the quiet revolutionaries, the ones who march to their own beat. This is the power of individuality in action. Consider Steve Jobs, who once said, "Don't be trapped by dogma," which is living with the results of other people's thinking. He didn't follow trends, he set them. Jobs' individuality drove him to create products that stood out, like the Macintosh computer with its graphical user interface, a stark contrast to the text-based systems of the time. His choices reshaped entire industries. Individuality, in this case, wasn't just about personal preference. It was about seeing the world differently and acting on that vision. Then there's the artist, the writer, the scientist who bucks conventional thinking. They might not have thousands of followers or a fleet of products bearing their name, but their influence is no less profound. Take J.K. Rowling, who was told her Harry Potter manuscripts wouldn't sell. She didn't follow the trend of writing what was popular at the time. She wrote what she believed in. The result? A cultural phenomenon that transcended trends. Individuality, here, was about authenticity. It was about staying true to oneself, even when the world said no. This power of individuality isn't just for the famous or the exceptional. It's in the person who chooses to meditate instead of binge-watching the latest Netflix series. It's in the student who pursues a niche interest, despite peer pressure to conform. It's in the professional who values work-life balance over a high-flying, burnout-inducing career. These choices might seem small, but they're powerful. They shape our lives, our communities, and ultimately, our world. Individuality, in its quiet, persistent way, changes the world. It starts with one person, one choice, one trend ignored or defied. It's the power of being oneself, unapologetically and uncompromisingly. The role of personality traits. Personality traits often shape why some people resist trends. Think about the quiet individual who prefers timeless clothing over fast fashion. They might score high on the personality trait of openness to experience, but not in the way you'd expect. Their openness leans towards depth rather than breadth, favoring classic literature over the latest bestseller or well-made, enduring pieces over trendy, throwaway items. This preference for substance over ephemeral popularity is a hallmark of their personality, guiding their decisions away from fleeting trends. Consider the conscientious individual, always planning, organized, and disciplined. They might avoid trends because they prioritize practicality and long-term value. For instance, they might stick with a reliable smartphone model instead of upgrading to the latest release every year. Their conscientious nature makes them weigh the pros and cons carefully, often leading them to conclude that trends offer little tangible benefit. This trait-driven behavior highlights how personality can steer people away from trend following. On the other hand, some people are highly agreeable, valuing harmony and avoiding conflict. They might not join trends not because they dislike them, but because they don't feel strongly enough to change their habits. For example, they might not switch to a new social media platform just because it's popular. Their agreeableness makes them content with the status quo, unaffected by the pressure to keep up with the latest trends. This shows how different personality traits can lead to similar outcomes in different ways. The impact of past experiences. Have you ever noticed how some people just don't get caught up in the latest trends? They don't rush to buy the newest gadget or adopt the latest social media craze. This isn't just about being a contrarian. Often, it's deeply tied to their past experiences. For instance, someone who grew up in a family that faced financial struggles might be more cautious about spending money on non-essential items, even if they can afford it now. This cautiousness can extend to trends, making them more likely to wait and see before jumping on board. Think about the person who never joined the fitness craze of the early 2000s, with its trendy workout gear and expensive gym memberships. They might have had a past experience where they felt pressured to conform, only to end up feeling disappointed or out of place. This negative experience can create a lasting impression, making them more selective about the trends they engage with in the future. It's not that they're against change, they're just more discerning about what they choose to incorporate into their lives. On the other hand, some people might have had positive experiences with trends in the past. For example, someone who joined a book club trend in their youth might have made lifelong friends and discovered a love for reading. This positive experience can make them more open to trying new trends in the future. It's all about how past experiences shape their expectations and perceptions. They might be more likely to give new trends a chance, hoping for a similar positive outcome. However, this doesn't mean they'll join every trend. They'll still be selective, but their openness might be greater. Past experiences also play a role in how people perceive the value of trends. Someone who has seen trends come and go without significant impact might be more skeptical about the latest fad. For example, they might have witnessed the rise and fall of various social media platforms and decided that it's not worth their time to keep up. This perspective can make them appear indifferent to trends, but it's more about a calculated decision based on their past experiences. They've learned that not every trend is worth their attention, so they choose to invest their time and energy elsewhere. You ever notice how some people just seem to march to the beat of their own drum? They're not jumping on every viral trend or following the latest fad. They're comfortable being a little different, and that's okay. In fact, it's more than okay. It's a sign of self-awareness and confidence. We've talked about why some people choose not to join trends. Maybe they value authenticity over popularity. Maybe they're just not that into the latest dance challenge. Or maybe they're saving their energy for something more meaningful. Whatever the reason, it's clear that these individuals have a strong sense of self. So, what can we learn from them? Well, for starters, it's okay to not be a part of every trend. It's okay to have your own interests and passions. It's okay to be you, unapologetically. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. And if you're curious about other fascinating aspects of human psychology, don't forget to subscribe. We've got plenty more insights coming your way. Until next time, keep being you. That's the trend we could all stand to follow.